Although Black Panther and Omega Red are generating a lot of hype for this mid-month patch, understandably, a lot of people are looking ahead to what's coming next, right? What's the next update, Alex? What's this? What's that? See that question a lot, but with these mid-month updates being pretty small and some players not being interested in developing these characters specifically to Tier 3 and Tier 4, I'm talking about Shuri, Black Panther, and Omega Red in this case, not the Hulk. There's just, they have more to look forward to than what is in the present right now. So I wanted to share with you guys what's been data mined for the upcoming events that could be related to the next update. Doesn't really give us an insight into who could be coming in the next update, but we also have the token event for the pre-update release. Now, these are just a generic color. So this was the War of the Realms one, which ended up tying into Enchantress and Odin and Malekith. We didn't really have an idea at the time. It was just called a pre-release event token. It didn't have the name. The one you could see here for the next update is like this orangish color, this goldish color. And of course, this one here for X-Force is red, which is obviously keyed into Omega Red. At the time, we actually, I think a couple people speculated Omega Red, but yeah, this one was Across the Spider-Verse. This one was a little bit more obvious because of the movie. The purple kind of relates to Miles, kind of relates to Miguel, but not too much. You sort of get the point here, right? Sinister Syndicate. This was obviously Dr. Octopus and, other sort of Sinister Six characters like Vulture. But yeah, don't have too much to go on here with this orangish kind of color. It could be something magic related. It could be something Halloween related because pumpkins are orange and because of the following data mine. So there's actually two data mines I want to share with you today. The first one is the Collector's Vault. So the data mine for the Collector's Vault has been revealed to be Warpath. This is probably the worst case scenario. Even Domino's artifact would have been better given her uniform upgrade. Yeah. Giving away artifacts for characters that don't have uniforms in updates is pretty lame. Like, Warpath is by far the least hype character from the Strife, Cable, Omega Red, Domino update because he just got slotted in with Domino as a Transcendence. So, yeah, I know this was eventually going to happen. The Collector's Vaults were kind of too good to be true with them giving away really hype artifacts like Hulk and Spider-Man and Gamora. Like, when those updates were dropping, when those characters were getting reworks, it was like, yo! But yeah, I think they should go back to kind of balancing it out. Now, yeah, I understand it sort of clashes with their sales tactic of having these 1 to 6 star artifact chance up events all the time now. Like, this used to happen once or twice a year, and now this shit happens like every month. So I understand that them giving away a good artifact like Cable or Strife would have been, a little bit detrimental to their sales, but they absolutely could have gone with Omega Red. And then worst case scenario, like best worst case scenario, they could have gone with Domino, right? So Warpath is kind of just a shitty taste in your mouth. The rest of it's pretty straightforward. You have the CTP veteran, you have Cable, and you have Strife. So good luck to all of you out there who are going for that, and good luck to the very few people who actually do get it. Strife, in my opinion, much higher priority. For those of you that don't know, Cables only scales by about 5% each star rank. So from a 4-star being the cap being 25% damage, it only goes up to 30% damage at 5-star, and then 35 at 6-star. Really, and that's like a hard cap. It does increase by the duration of the buff does increase by 1 second on his buff on his artifact, but that's not really worth more than that. So yeah, for Cable, I think maxing out at 4-star is perfectly normal. But yeah, that's the Collector's Vault. This is actually going to happen very soon. This is going to happen obviously before the next update, but it could be happening during patch notes, or sorry, not patch notes, sneak peeks. For those of you wondering, as you can see on the Future Pass, there's 13 days. So yeah, we have about 2 weeks to wait before we start seeing sneak peeks. Yeah, it's gonna be a long time. Y'all gotta buckle up. Don't worry, I got some content for you guys. I'm not dry to the bone yet, but yeah, that is what it is. And then the second, much more exciting data mined piece of information. This is an unconfirmed data mine, unlike the Collector's Vault, I guess. And what I want to also say about these data mines for crafting events is that they are to be taken with a grain of salt. Unlike other data mines for tier 3s or tier 4s or vaults or whatever, The ones for crafting events are less likely to be true or less likely to come to fruition. I say that because last year I covered last year or 2 years ago, it's been a while now, I covered a crafting event using these beads. Not the kind of beads you're thinking about, different beads. And I think there was some sort of reference to White Fox or like the Kumiho mask. That never happened. That never happened. So if you're getting sort of flashbacks, deja vu, that's completely normal. There's a chance that this shit doesn't happen. There's a chance that it does happen. But yeah, that's kind of the nature of data mines. It's not a guarantee, so I don't want to get people's hopes up, but I also want to inform you in case it is coming, and in case, you know, you miss videos in between and then you don't log in and then you miss out on the reward. So yeah, this looks to be this is not a 420 crafting event. This is not a, you know, Cheech and Chong. This looks like a fall event, so it sort of makes sense to find it in the game now. It's, you know, mid-September. We're getting into October. If we're getting a sort of Halloween theme, as I mentioned, as a possibility for the next update, if you take a look again at the token, right now it starts to make a bit more sense if that's the vibe they're going for, right? Because this has like this orangish color, which is very similar to the leaves here and here. And then, of course, similar to our good friend, the pumpkin. Now, this crafting event is going to be, from the looks of it, for a CTP of Insight. So that's pretty cool. Insight CTP is very valuable, especially now with the crafting of, like the reforging for Mighties and Brilliants. So I would like to see that. I've personally never been lucky. I've never been able to craft the Brilliant for free, but I know a lot of people have, so it's nice. And you also get you know, 1 CTP, and I think you get a guarantee of a Mighty, which is nice as well. So yeah, that's essentially the event here. There's some other stuff, like you can use CCF to craft these red leaves, or maybe it's the other way around. I can't exactly remember. It may be the other way around. I think, yeah, you either use CCF to craft these leaves, or you use this leaf to craft CCF. You can craft, you know, with leaves, you can craft a CTP chest and an Insight CTP, and then you can convert your leaves from one color into another, and then you have like a leaf chest that's going to have probably like tier 2 and tier 3 materials. Probably the green one's going to have tier 2 materials, and the orange one is going to have tier 3 materials, something along those lines. But yeah, the non-guaranteed 1 hard cap means you have a chance. It's like a chance every time you craft to get one. But yeah, 250,000 leaves is pretty mental. I don't know why they keep adding so many zeros to everything like they did with the Shadowland tokens. Yeah, it's a lot more, it's a lot easier to understand if you guys just get rid of all the zeros, right? If you just drop the 0 from here and here, you can drop a 0 from here instead of it being fucking a million. Like, Jesus, a million leaves to get a guaranteed random CTP. I like these events. These zeros are crazy. I don't know if these are part of the data mine or this is just the way it was interpreted. Oh, it's the gold cost. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, so yeah, just reading, turns out, gives you a lot of information. So yeah, this is the gold cost. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. 1 million gold is fine. Everything else is just kind of whatever, 350,000 gold. Yeah, this is totally normal. You have your daily cap stuff. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't look at this in too much depth before I made this video because I figured it would be fairly straightforward and sort of explain itself. But then my Neanderthal brain kicked in, and here we are. So yeah, crafting event potentially coming. Seems to be fall themed. We have a pre-release token event that could or could not be fall themed, may or may not be Halloween theme. You have the possibility of, you know, magic characters like Doctor Strange and Wiccan getting reworked because of recent changes to their character models. When you think of Halloween, you also go back and think of characters like Black Bolt and Morgan Le Fay getting those Halloween uniforms. So we should be having seasonal Halloween uniforms in about a month and a half, something like that. So for like the mid-month of the October update. So yeah, keep it locked here, but we'll see what happens. We may be getting a surprise tier 4 Ghost Rider or something like that. A lot of people have speculated that possibility. But yeah, only time will tell. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of that. Who do you want to see in the next update for a maybe potentially spooky or Halloween themed update? And we'll see what happens in a couple weeks. Yeah. Anyways, smash the like button if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.